Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
Yes. Today I'm not feeling well.
You're not feeling well?
Yes, last 2 days I have been suffering from cough and cold.
Okay, okay,
Yes. After taking medicine, the fever has subsided, but not cough.
okay. Actually, everybody seems to be under the weather.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
really bad weather and very confusing temperature.
Yes,
So
yes.
the body doesn't know how to react.
Yes, that's why I'm feeling less energetic today. I'm feeling
Okay,
weak.
okay. You should have taken a break then, Seema. No?
I was thinking to cancel the session, but again I think 30 minutes will pass easily, and I'm a consistent in everything, and that's why I decided to attend this session. I
Okay,
think this
okay.
is my strength.
Absolutely right.
Yes,
So being consistent and that also shows your devotion. So that's great.
yes.
So, Seema, today, as our topic for discussion, we have about television and serials. So, today it has become a much more uh, broader platform for us. It is not just about television, but today we have Netflix, other OTT platforms like Netflix and Geo Hotstar, Z5, all of that. Correct? So tell me something. How or which form of entertainment do you prefer the most? Do you like watching
Ma'am, just
movies?
ma'am, before I have gone through the session notes, but
Okay.
before moving forward, I would like to ask a question
Okay.
regarding something topic, because this topic is very close to you, that you have completed MBA in HR
Hmm.
and you have experience over 6 years working there, as I think. So
I
just
had friends working where?
corporate area.
Yes, absolutely right.
Yes. So I would like to know more about HR politics in HR. It
Okay.
means how the people use their influence or connection in the
Hmm.
workplace. For example, if there are two employees, both are equally talented, and one get promotion uh, due to not only because of his talent, but also the connection, good connection with the boss. So
Okay.
I think this is the politics in HR, and my question is how the HR can make this workplace fair and without having politics, and how these politics affect on the company's growth as well as that employee's growth. Because most of time I listen from my husband the politics in HR. My husband also work in corporate area, so
Hmm.
I would like to know from you.
Okay. So, Seema, first of all, let me tell you, HR as a separate department doesn't hold any power to play politics.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. We are given a set of rules and regulations by the higher management.
Hmm.
The decision making policies do not lie with the HR department, they lie with the higher management. We have a representative from the HR department, mostly in the post of a VP HR or President HR,
Hmm.
right? So they are a part of the board, they take the major decisions. When
Okay.
finally the entire policy is divided and given to the HR department, we are only following the rules. For
Okay.
example, I know you very well, okay, and you want to try to get a job in the company where I am working as an HR,
Okay.
okay. Before you reach the HR round, there will be at least two technical rounds.
Hmm.
If you do not fare well in those two
Okay.
rounds, you will not
Yeah.
reach me,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So there is
Yeah.
absolutely no point of favoritism. I can do
Okay.
favoritism only when you have enough capability to reach up till that level.
Okay. Okay. Means you have to pass that two levels, and then you
Yes,
can reach the
yes.
HR.
HR round comes much later. It is
Okay.
almost just like a formality where we are only talking about the compensation, the payroll, and if there is a relocation involved. So we are
Hmm.
only talking about those things. Rest, what your profile is going to be, what your working area is going to be, everything is decided by the particular department where you are getting hired,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
Secondly, if I talk about promotions and salaries, salary hike,
Hmm.
most of the times promotions are based on feedbacks.
Okay. Feedbacks. Hmm.
Yes, and those feedbacks are not taken from the HR department. Those feedbacks are given, for example, if the company is following a 360-degree feedback. So
Hmm.
what does that mean? Your colleagues, people who are at the same level working along with you, your senior whom you are reporting to, and your junior who is reporting to you. So this is
Hmm.
from all corners.
Circle.
360
Okay.
degree feedback is given about you. There are documentations which are then later on submitted to the management. Management takes the call and passes on the decision to the HR department. Because the
Okay.
management cannot directly give it to the employee, hence they have the HR department as the middleman.
Okay.
All right. So there is absolutely no involvement of HR in politics, in office
Okay.
politics, none
Okay.
whatsoever.
Okay. Means there are other places they can do the politics in that department.
All the departments have an equal role in it,
Hmm.
right? If you are in the manufacturing department or in the accounts department and you know there is a vacancy
Hmm.
and you have a person in mind whom you will want to bring in your team, you
Okay.
can give that person's resume to the HR.
Hmm.
Correct. The HR will give a call, do the initial round of basic questions like what are your qualifications? Does
Okay.
the existing profile match with the profile needed by the company? And then the interviewee will be called. Okay.
Okay.
Then the first round will be taken by somebody responsible in the finance department, not directly by the HR.
Okay. Okay. Got
I,
it.
I answered your question.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
it sounds like, see, basically, Seema, the role of an HR, firstly, is that of being a middleman between the management and the other departments.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Whenever we are asked to be a part of a meeting on a higher level, any HR for that matter always tries to speak on behalf of the employees, not the
Hmm.
management.
Okay.
Because whatever fair points or whatever facilities will be provided to the other people, the same will be provided to the HR people also. That
Okay.
is why we always try to speak for the people, for the employees.
Okay.
However, whatever management decisions are taken, we have to go and speak, we have to represent the management. That is why we become at a gun's point, we become a target by both the management as well as the
Okay.
employees.
Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it.
That is the point. Okay. So, how would you like to proceed in the rest of the session?
Okay. We'll
Would
go
you?
through the session notes.
Okay, no problem. We don't have to immediately start going through the session notes. That's okay. I just wanted to first know from you which form of entertainment or visual entertainment do you prefer the most?
Just TV shows. Most of the time, I do not like to watch the movies because
Mm-hmm.
there are so many things on my plate. That's why I do not watch movies. And most of the time, I watch. Whenever I get time, I try to utilize it some in reading something in English.
Okay,
So
okay. And how about podcasts or interviews or listening to motivational talks like TED Talks? Do you prefer those?
just while cooking or while doing other chores, I listen sometimes, not
Okay,
often.
okay. And how about the latest movie that you have watched? Can you recall the latest movie or series that you have watched, maybe in the past 1 month?
Past 1 month, most of time I watch the movie, not sitting on sofa. Because when my children turn on the TV, that time I watch that movie. Uh, because my kitchen and my living room is attached. I can see TV from my kitchen. So when my children turn on the TV, I watched the last month. I watched a movie that is Three Idiots.
Okay.
Three Idiots.
Okay.
Yes, and I like that movie because this movie depicts the problems of students who are pursuing engineering. There in that movie. There are three students. I think Rancho, Raju, and Farhan. They are pursuing their engineering.
Correct.
Engineering, yes,
Yeah.
and there one thing I like that. There was a student. He had completed his project. He had put lot of effort to completing that project, and professor and when he presented it to the professor, he denied
Mm-hmm.
it. He denied it. He did not
Correct.
accept. And when the professor denied that did not accept that project, he become nervous. He becomes sad, and he goes and sing a song like "Give me sunshine, give me some rain,
Ring. Mm.
yes, give me another chance to grow." So when I listened that song, I was I was about to cry to see the situation of that student.
Correct. Correct. And unfortunately, it is a reality here in India.
Yes, yes, yes,
A
yes,
lot of students are facing this kind of problems
yes, yes,
and they do not know how to deal with it because they lack the basic support from the family.
yes, yes, yes.
And
That
I
time I understood. That time I understood. Before watching this movie, I always say my children. mm, I always ask them about their marks, and just I always force them sometimes to go for study. But after watching this movie, I have reduced my some little bit sympathy towards my children.
yes, yes, yes. And I think nowadays, in general, there is a lot of awareness about children being good at different areas.
Yes, yes, yes,
It is at least a basic understanding and literacy in the people that not every student is going to be having the same level of intellect or the same level of creativity, imagination, artistic skills, or athletic body,
yes,
sportsmanship spirit. So today people have a lot of open mindedness in terms of accepting that
yes,
different students can excel in different areas
yes,
and
yes.
yet be very bringing a lot of accolades to the school, to the parents.
Yes, and as a parent, we should have to recognize their strong points and weak points. Where my children is weak, where my son is, where what is my strength of my children, and according to that, we need to push our children.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Very true, very true.
Yes.
So tell me something, if you had to choose a character
Hmm.
apart from Rancho.
Hmm.
Okay, because see what happens is when a movie is based on a certain character that is called the protagonist. So from every point of view, from every direction, some or the other way, the protagonist outshines the rest of the cast, right? So in this movie, you saw Rancho as someone who was very intelligent, yet he was very down to earth. He had a different way of approaching studies. He was a very good friend, right? So every way they were just focusing on the protagonist. So if we put aside the main character, which character do you think you could relate to the most in the movie?
In that movie, uh, there is no such a character.
Okay.
So, but I like the way they were three students, and I like their friendship.
Mhm. Their bond is.
Yes,
Very strong.
but I will say if I had been replaced myself in the place of professor, I would definitely accept the that project. I would definitely motivated me.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. I also feel they have tried to be a little sarcastic, and they have tried to introduce a fun angle or a funny angle,
Ah,
comic
yes,
angle, when
yes,
they showed Raju's family.
yes, yes,
Because in general in Indian cinema there is a way of showing this kind of a family: unwell father, extremely tired and all the time working mother, sister who is not getting married. So
yes,
they have a way of showing a depressed family. But the way this was depicted, the way it was, the episodes were brought to life, I think it was a touch of comic, and that is what stood out in the movie, for me at least, as
yes,
an audience. I really enjoyed that part.
yes, yes.
Okay. And how did you feel? Uh, what would you say about Kareena Kapoor's character in the movie?
Yes, Kareena Kapoor's character, she is a talented and versatile actress,
Hmm.
and she has done his role according to that character perfectly.
Right, right. And you would also agree that the level or the experience that Kareena Kapoor had already by the time she did Three Idiots, she was already a big star.
Yes, yes, yes,
So when you look at the other movies that she had done as compared to Three Idiots, her role was not as well defined and as present in the movie. The focus was not on her. The focus was completely on the three friends, their lives, and how
yes,
they do well in life or wherever they reach after completing their course.
yes.
So what would you say about actresses or actors when they take up movies which are really good? The story might really be good, the script might really be good, but their parts in that movie are not that great. They don't have such a great lengthy footage. So, do you think actors who are really big, they should accept such roles, or do you think they should accept movies only which have complete focus on their role?
No, I think they whenever they accept the that particular character, they try from their heart.
Mm-hmm.
They completely do the and that's why they become then they become very good at that particular character.
Okay, okay. So, I didn't get your point. So, you are trying to say that they should accept movies irrespective of what is the length of their roles.
Yes, yes,
They should do the movies depending upon what is the story, and
yes,
not
yes,
not depending upon their roles.
yes, yes.
Right. Okay. So what do you how do you think, how important are songs and music? By music I mean background music and all the sound effects also. How important do you think are all of these in a movie?
Yes, songs are important because sometimes if there is a scenario, it's a tragedy, then if there is the director has involved in the song, then it will provide a relief from that tragedy, and it helps us to change the environment of that movie.
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
So let's see the song that there's the song in Three Idiots, which
hmm,
I like it. I like it that is the you know give me some sunshine, give me some rain.
hmm.
So so people can the audience can connect to this song to that character. So
Right,
songs are important.
right. And how about background music, sound effects?
Yes, background music and sound effects is important to create that perfect environment.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
helps us to create the perfect environment.
Very true, very true. I think especially in horror movies, when they
Yes, yes,
have a certain scene where they are trying to present a very scary character, or they are trying to zoom in into the darkness. So then they create this entire scene.
And
And
background.
if you
Yes.
come to think of it, if
Mm.
there is no background music during
Mm.
that scene, you will not feel as scared.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that jump scare that we
Mm.
get is because of the sound,
Yes, yes.
not because of what we are seeing on the screen.
Yes, yes.
Right? Okay. And
Mm.
one last question before we move ahead with the feedback. So, if you had to make a movie, or if you were a part, if your advice or suggestion is asked, then what field or area or what approach for a story of a movie will you want to take? Which part or which area do you think we have not achieved as a cinema? We have not captured it well enough as a cinema.
I didn't get your point.
For example, there are a lot of movies made on college days, a lot of movies based on marital life, a lot of
Mm.
movies based on suspense, somebody got murdered, a lot of movies based on adventurous trips with
Mm.
friends, on friendship, right?
Mm.
So, which prospect do you think has not been targeted properly by the Indian cinema?
No, I don't think so. There are so many things they are related to real life, but sometimes it happen. They show uh, they show some scenes that actually that are not real.
Okay, okay.
Means they mix something. Sometimes they mix drama and all. Sometimes the scenes are scripted. So
Hmm.
they feel like a real life, but it's not happen.
Right, okay, okay. All right. Seema, now we'll move ahead towards the feedback session. All right. So if you want, you can open the chat box also. If not, you can just, I'm anyways going to read out all the phrases here. Okay. So first is the pronunciation of attached.
Attached,
Okay. So it is not attached. So after ch, immediately we have to say the d sound. So it becomes attached.
attached.
Correct. Okay. He become nervous. Now here you were telling about the story of the movie. Okay.
Mm.
So this is about that fellow who made that project, and he approaches the principal, but the principal denies. Okay.
Mm.
So here now what happens in a story is, if you are narrating the story, you
Mm.
either stick to the past tense in the entire narration, or you stick to the simple present tense.
Okay.
Okay, so you were narrating in the past tense, in the simple
Okay.
past tense. So
Okay.
from there, you needed to stick to the past tense. So here we need to say he became.
Became. Okay. Right.
Okay,
Right.
and
Yes. Yes.
second thing is, even if you stick to the present tense, it will be he becomes, not
Okay.
become.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Becomes nervous. Correct? Okay.
Mm.
What is wrong with listen that song?
Listened. It should.
Listen to.
Okay. Listen to.
Listen is always followed by to.
To.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
No such a character. Here, a is not needed.
No
Okay.
such. Okay.
There
Such
is
character.
no such character.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
It help us to change. What is wrong with this phrase?
Helps.
Hmm?
Helps. It should be helps.
Correct. It helps us to change.
Okay.
Sometimes it happen.
It happens.
It happens, and
Yes.
it's not happen.
It not happens.
It does not happen.
Okay.
Okay. It does not happen. So,
Okay.
Seema, this is the technical part of it, the grammar, a few mistakes mostly related to the subject verb agreement.
Okay.
Okay. So, it will be followed by helps and not help. He will be followed by becomes and not become, mainly the subject verb agreement. Okay.
Okay.
If we talk about the overall presentation, the sentences, the logic, the expression, everything is great. I think we need to work a little bit on the comprehension. For example, being able to understand the questions better,
Yes.
right? So again, because you are listening to, that is why I asked if you're listening to podcasts and other motivational videos or anything where interviews are being given. So when you focus on listening, it helps a
Hmm.
lot in comprehension,
Comprehension. Okay.
correct?
Okay.
So I think a little bit more of that exercise will be very helpful.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. All right, Seema. So with that, we will end the session today. Thank you so much for joining in. You have a great day ahead.
Okay. Thank you.